I want people to know how excruciating this pain is and how much it affects my daily life and how much effort I put into trying to be a normal person and function just like everybody else and not show that I'm in excruciating, debilitating pain.
Ron said, "Understand that facial pain is harder to deal with than you might imagine. The pain is excruciating and unbearable. When you're helping someone in an attack, help them get comfortable and let them do whatever they need to do to cope." Nikki said, "You can't judge a book by its cover. Just because you see a strong, bold personality does not mean someone isn't hurting internally. I don't wish this on my worst enemy." Teresa said, "I want people to know about this debilitating disease and to help us raise awareness to better the current treatment options." Aaron said, "Honestly, I think the number one thing people that care about you can do for any chronic illness is to research it. A quick 10 minutes on Google can go so far for understanding a little about what we're dealing with and go through."
I think if there's one thing the facial pain community needs more of, and I guess just the world in general, it's empathy. You don't have to understand what someone is going through. You don't have to understand exactly what they're feeling, but you can still be there for them. We so desperately need to be told, "I believe you, I'm listening to you, and I'm here for you in whatever capacity you need me to be." I think we as humans try so hard to fix people's problems that we don't always actually listen to what that person is going through. I know for me, there have been so many people that just come to me and they suggest a bunch of things I should try, when what I really needed in that moment was for someone to just be there and listen. Because when you have something as complicated as facial pain and there most of the time isn't an easy fix, it can be super overwhelming and can even sometimes come off as you're not trying hard enough. It is so much more helpful and it plays it a lot safer to just be present with that person and ask them what they need in the moment.
Ken said, "People need to know that Trigem affects different people in different ways. Doctors and dentists need to be better educated regarding trigeminal neuralgia." Ashton said, "I want people to acknowledge that TN is a severe disease. It is not a headache. It is truly one of the most painful diseases in the world, and that is backed up by evidence. The best thing you can do if you have a loved one who has facial pain is to be there, let them vent, and actually research TN. While you cannot take away our pain, not feeling alone can significantly help our mental health."
What I'd like people to know about facial pain is that it can be a disability. It can be disabling. The pain is absolutely terrible. And the fact that it can strike out of nowhere makes it so complicated and such a complex, rare disease. And I think that what someone could do to help another person with trigeminal neuralgia is just to listen to them and to understand that these pain attacks can come out of nowhere. So questions might be really hard to answer due to medications. Our memory might be working differently. So just to have compassion and a little empathy.
Bianca said, "They can simply support you by not making awkward, unsolicited comments. Facial pain is not something we can control. My biggest issue has been my almost non-existent social interaction. I already have a very teeny tiny small social circle, and sometimes, even though I might want to go out, too bad a flare show up and throws my plans through the window." Catherine said, "I want people to know that it's real and extremely painful and debilitating." Sydney said, "People can help by taking the time to learn about facial pain illnesses, as well as have compassion for sufferers. It is all about understanding the struggle and being able to empathize with those who are hurting physically and mentally from the hardships that facial pain causes. Mandy said, "I just want people to know we are out here, and many of us are in pain every day, all the time. We may look normal and fine, but we need support and each other. People can help by listening, learning, and understanding more. People can also help by donating to the research that is happening. I hold on to hope because that is what I need to keep fighting." Elma said, "I would like people to know that this is a daily mental and physical war. It hurts and it's stressful as heck. It feels like you are going to die and like there is no tomorrow and it's never going to stop. It's hard to put words to something like this. I think what people can do is educate themselves in what this illness is and ways that can help the person feel somewhat stable. If you don't live with them, I would say donate to the Facial Pain Association." Marvis said, "Don't give up. Research. People can help by not ignoring you or forgetting you, especially those that are on their own. Educate everyone about it, including doctors. Rush to help us that need help. It's not a game."
I always have a hard time answering that question when people say, like, hey, what can I do to help? Because, it depends on the day. It's sporadic. I don't know if, when I do need help, they are available. So I just never really have a good, here's what to do next. I think friends and folks in my life that have a better sense of what's going on are definitely better with, asking very specific things of do you want me to walk your dog? Or if you aren't feeling well, do you need me to go into the office for you and do some of the things that you need to be in person for? So I think around the surgery, I've had more of a sense of this is what people can do to help, and this is what I'll need. But when it's just been that sporadic thing, I haven't had a good answer for them, and also I just don't feel like I should rely on people as much as I probably need. I'm not as good about asking for help from folks. So I think the MVD is kind of pushing me to actually rely on other folks and not feel like I am imposing or being a burden.
Eve said, "My best advice is don't give up. You are strong, you are not alone, you are rare."
If you're living with facial pain, know that you're not alone, that there is a community out there that would be honored to love and support you through this. Know that there are doctors and scientists working on better treatment options to help us have a better quality of life. And know that hope, happiness, and love can coexist with this pain.
Bianca said, "I just want to say to all TN patients watching this that you're not alone, and I strongly believe that we don't go through things in life just because there's a purpose behind the struggle. I recommend that you choose to be happy and make the most out of your good pain days. Not only because it will make your life easier, but because you deserve to show yourself grace." I want to end with this quote, which is one of my favorites by Rumi. "The wound is the place where the light enters you." Catherine said, "Please advocate for yourself and find a good doctor that is willing to help you." Mandy said, "I remain hopeful for myself and all of the TN patients out there. We all experience our pain in different ways and different levels, but we are a family of warriors, and I will always keep fighting till there's a cure." Alma said, "Be patient, be kind, and love yourself. And most definitely don't give up. You are worth fighting for."